here today with representatives from Emrgy, and Emrgy is a energy technology company from the East Coast, and we're here just outside of the city of Bend on the North Unit Main Canal, and Emrgy has one of their demo units installed in their canal, and we're doing some modeling for a future project. And this is Mike, and Mike's going to talk about the project here. And so Mike, tell us a little bit about the project.
So what we're looking at here is one of our turbines, as Josh mentioned. It's a vertical axis hydro turbine, so we call it hydro-kinetics. It ends up absorbing the water, or the power of the water running through the canal. Instead of damming anything up, it just uses the run of the water to produce power. You can see here is the flume, right, the concrete structure, and then the vertical turbine that rotates as the water goes through it. This one was precast and shipped over from our facility in Denver, where we produce these. Shipped overnight on a truck, and then we just use a crane here to put it in the canal and start generating some power. You can see it's spinning, but it's actually braked, sort of like a hybrid car does, to charge up batteries, and that generates power, sends it over to the grid. What we're hoping to do here is use the power of the water already flowing through the canal to actually generate some electricity, hopefully for the local patrons through Pacific Power, and bring some revenue over to North Unit for allowing us to install this in their canal.
Good deal. And so there's two parts to the project. You have the hydro generation portion of it, and then we also have another portion which would be essentially floating solar. You want to talk about that, Mike?
Yeah, so what we're looking to do is string these together on the faster moving portions of the water. So these will be about 100 yards apart, generating power, each of them all connected to the grid. And then the North Unit Canal, main canal, has a pretty unique look to it and design, where there are some wider sections where the water moves a little slower. What we're looking to do there is outlay some floating solar panels that would actually reduce evaporation loss and hopefully increase the amount of water that ends up making it to the district's patrons and some water consumers. That would actually also get connected over to the grid and generate power, so we'd be looking at a bit of a hybrid system here. Those panels just float on the water. They don't need anything else, right? They'll be tethered either to the turbines themselves or to anchors on the sides of the canal. And with that, we're hoping to produce quite a bit of power. Our initial estimates would be around the size of 5 megawatts total. And that would go and hopefully benefit local community solar users, the rest of the grid as well.
Yeah, as General Manager of the North Unit Irrigation District, we're always looking for not only conservation projects, but ways to make additional revenue to offset patron costs. And so this project here is one of the few projects that we're currently working on to meet multiple ends. Number one, produce some renewable energy using irrigation water, and number two, to help create some revenue to offset the patron assessment.
Yeah, so a bit on that structure, we'd be selling the power over to Pacific Power, or a local power user, right? Then for North Unit, for being the site host, they would receive a portion of the revenues generated, which can help fund any sort of activities for the district, and hopefully reduce the cost of water at the end of it.